Tell me about a situation in which you tried to convince someone to accept the way you were thinking.
This past summer, I worked as a garden sales associate for the Home Depot. I was effectively able to communicate to convince customers what I was thinking for their home improvement. I would ask the customer a general question of what needed to be done on his or her home or business, and from there I would ask subsequent follow-up questions. For example, a small business landscaping owner came into the Home Depot to buy new blowers and weed whackers. After we talked and I gathered as much information as possible, I was able to tell him exactly what he needed. He needed two heavy-duty blowers because of the amount of time the blowers were going to be used. Also, I recommended two straight pole weed whackers and one curved pole. It seemed to me he mainly needed two straight poles for this type of work. However, I told him it was always great to be prepared on a job, and the curved pole would help him trim grass in hard to reach areas. My knowledge in this area helped me close a sale, and as well as creating a good relationship with the business owner to come back to the Home Depot.
Give me an example of a major decision and how you went about making that decision.
Tough decision I made was where to attend college, and I'm confident I made the right choice in Xavier University. I created a list of criteria including academic prestige, scholarships, class size, clubs and activities, and campus life. The three most important criteria was the prestige in the university, my scholarship, and the campus. I limited my choices down to 6 schools. From there, I ranked each school in each category, placing more weight on the 3 I earlier stressed. Xavier placed first in 2 of the 3 of the important criteria. From there, I visited Xavier again, and by seeing the amount of money Xavier put into their new business college, I knew it would be a great place to study accounting and finance. I am proud to carry a 3.67 GPA in my business classes.
Tell me about an accomplishment that made you feel proud.
This past summer, I completed my first internship at Merrill Lynch, and while I was working, I accomplished a goal of mine that made me very proud. My boss asked me to print off 2 years of statements for a client beyond 2 years ago. He explained to me in the past, client associates called corporate and could only get 1 month at a time. He also explained that any statements after 2 years ago were not able on our computer system to find. While I was on the phone with corporate, I was searching through Merrill Lynch's system for statements. I discovered a way where you can search for statements on an account over 2 years ago. After I did that, I was able to combine all the statements my boss wanted me to get into a single PDF file. I completed this process in under 10 minutes. This used to take client associates over an hour. I was extremely proud of myself, and I discovered this new tool. I received much praise around the office, and this practice was still used today.
Do you have any? Why should I hire you?
I meet the interpersonal and analytical skills, outstanding academic achievements, and relevant work experience to assure my success in this position. As I previously stated, I was able to effectively analyze Merrill Lynch's system and be able to cut down the time on a project that was performed on a weekly basis for clients. I communicated how to effectively communicate this new process for not only the group I worked for, but for upwards of 40 associates in the office. I have successfully completed financial accounting, where I was an honored recipient of the Certificate of Excellence in Principles of Accountancy Award. I was one of the 10 selected to receive the award. This award acknowledges that I am fluent in all financial statements. Along with the award, I am proud of a strong 3.67 business college GPA. As I have demonstrated, I am well prepared to meet the challenges of this position and am ready to become part of Merrill Lynch's analyst team.
Do you have any questions for me?
Can you tell me about someone in this position who did a terrific job and what made it terrific?